So I reported this morning that CjSoCool was shot 4 times during a home invasion. Well, recently I just got an update. According to KLAS News, cops are calling the hit a target incident. They reported 2 black males made forced entry into victim's residence. The victim confronted the suspects, resulting in an exchange of gunfire. The resident was shot and transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. When officers arrived at the scene, the suspects had fled. So CJ was able to discharge his weapon, and that's probably what saved his life. Now, the good thing is the news is not reporting that any children were present in the house when this incident happened. So that's the good thing about the situation, because I know a lot of people were wondering, was the kids in the house? Because he did post up, please keep me and my kids in your prayers. So they weren't in the house, thank God. But a lot of people are looking at Royalty's boyfriend with the side eye, because he did post and delete man down with the bullseye target emoji. Now, recently CjSoCool said in a live that he hasn't spoken to Royalty.
Do you hate Royalty? No. Royalty, my little homie. I don't talk to her though.
And Royalty hasn't posted anything about CJ, but that does not mean that she didn't reach out to him personally. CjSoCool brother Jinx did speak out, and he said that he did speak to his brother. I talked to my brother and he's good. Give him some time. He'll be back better than ever. That I'm sure of. You MFers ain't do nothing but add fuel to the fire. D-Lo spoke out as well.
Hey, man, I've been getting a lot of DMs, man, about the situation that happened, man. I just want to say CJ good. I talked to him. I talked to bro Jinx, his brother Jinx as well. Everybody cool, man. We cool. I was at the crib. I was knocked out. So I'm good. I appreciate people asking about me. I'm straight. CJ is good. I talked to him multiple times on multiple occasions. He gonna be straight. Just needs time to heal. So I know, man. Send him y'all prayers. Bro, be good, man. He back up in no time.
And CJ's other brother, Kenneth, spoke out as well. Here's what he had to say.
I know it was an inside job for the simple fact, don't nobody know where my brother lives. As far as his address, his new address, they don't have his new address. Only a certain few people who got that. And it's only a certain few people who is at odds probably with my brother. Like, man, I ain't gonna point no fingers, but I seen a post from a rapper who said, talk about my brother in the wheelchair leaving pigeon toed. Now, it was reported my brother was shot in his his legs. I don't know where else he was shot, but he was shot 4 times in non-life-threatening areas. But it was in one of the pictures he showed was a leg shot. So for that rapper to say that at the same time my brother was shot, which was around 3 a.m., like, you know how these rappers is. They want to be, oh, this and that, the baddest, and want to put out, like, self-snitch. Like, because basically that's what that is. And for that rapper to be connected with my brother's ex, she don't. I mean, she one of the few people who know his address. I ain't saying she gave it up, but from just me knowing how my brother is, like, I know my brother has protection in his home. And like, so to catch him off guard, like, you really catching him off guard on a weekday, Thursday, knowing he's at home, he ain't out partying. Like, so they know my brother was at home alone. His kids wasn't there. Like, and to have his address, because if I'm not mistaken, he lives in more like a condo type home, and those homes is connected. So for him to never put his address, or you never seen his address on YouTube or anywhere, his new address is, like, how would they know in particular which house it is? Because the only thing he does show us is you. And people saying, oh, he always rocking jewelry, he always being flashy. That ain't the case. He been doing that for years. All while he's been famous, that's always been his motto. Like, so you can't say that's what it, like, if that was the case, it would have been happening. For them not to take nothing, and for them to go in and shoot 4 times, that is not no home. They not trying to rob him. Because if anybody know about people who rob houses, for one, they gonna make sure people ain't there. Like, if you just trying to steal, you trying to make sure the person ain't there.
Love me when you get in one of the moods. I'ma just wait till you finish. Cause you make it bright when it's dimmest. I see the light in your spirit. You my spiritual healer. I felt the evil in woman, and it made me indifferent. Should've been treating you different.